in a relationship with this girl right here, this woman, this lady. And I got Nike pregnant. Are me and Samantha getting back together? I'm gonna let her answer that.
Yes. I really lost.
It's a real big influence on my life.
You know, I have to keep the receipts. So when it came to the whole little not having a baby situation or whatever, at that point in time, I apologized for me being a woman. And if I wasn't able to have kids and somebody said that about me, it would bother me as well. But other than that, all this, she apologized, you should apologize then. He's a capper. Cordero caps. So he called me. He's like, are you going to let Kamari come and stay with me for a year? This is Cordero's idea. Let's put that out there first. He wants to keep Kamari for a year because when she was 1, he left. And he did what he wanted to do or whatever. And then y'all knew nothing about her. And he came back in her life when she was, I want to say, 4 or 5. Me and her flew to Vegas. He flew us out there. And Charlene, yes, royalty. She knew nothing about me being there until after he came there with Kamari or whatever. And of course, Cordero is who he is. I showed y'all the messages before where he'll text me and say, I love you. He'll send me pictures of his private parts. He'll tell me how much he want to be with me and how he gonna leave her. Oh, let's talk about these twins though. So the whole twin situation. So the whole agreement was for Kamari to go with Cordero for a year or whatever. And he's like trying to convince me to get her to stay with him. I'm like, no, you know, I just don't feel like she should go. We've never been away from each other this long. Well, he's like, well, I'll up your child support so we don't have to go to court or whatever if you let her stay with me. So I'm like, let me think about it, because at the end of the day, everything to him is about YouTube, subscribers, and money and views. Okay, so when it came to Kamari being out there, whatever, because like I said, this is Cordero's. I'm paying you if she's still here. By right, Cordero has no rights to Kamari. I'm the sole parent of Kamari. So anything that Cordero gets to do with Kamari is me being nice. He has no rights to her when he left the state of Indiana. Let's put that out there. So me being me, and I know how much Kamari wants to be involved with her dad, I'm like, you can get the summers and the holidays or whatever, cool. So when it came time to this whole year's thing or whatever, he's like, if you were saving like you said, you should be good. You're not buying Kamari anything or doing anything for her at all right now. You don't have to, but somehow you're still asking for more. I don't give a about your taxes, fam. You're so weak at the end of the day. So he said, if you want to get Kamari back, come and pick her up personally. I said, that's not a problem. So for 2 grown people to sit up and have a discussion about her mother, how grown do that make y'all look? So I'm on the phone with them yesterday. Cordero's all, I love you. I want to see you. I didn't tell Kamari to call you and tell you that I was sending her home because I was going to bring her home personally. Oh, you were going to bring her home personally because you wanted to see me, correct? So then he's like, yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, okay, cool. So I said, you need to humble yourself. Everything that you have can be taken away in the blink of an eye. He states, no, I don't need to humble myself. If you don't like what I'm doing, take me to court. I said, that's not a problem. I will. Casper finally had a voice and finally wants to speak up outside of the social media, outside of YouTube, and say, oh, come get this work. At the end of the day, you're mad because you can't have kids. That's not my problem. You had 3 kids and you got your tubes tied. So then you wanted my baby daddy to send you to go get them tubes untied so you can have a baby by him because I have a baby by him and you're in competition with me. This is me this morning. Good morning, baby mama. Hopefully you're feeling the same way as Royalty and I about last night and just ready to drop the whole situation and admit it was kind of funny and satisfying to be able to get things off y'all's chest for the first time. Anyway, I'm asking for this important reason. Obviously, can Kamari continue to stay here? And I replied, with my ticket booked. Unfortunately, my flight is booked and I do not want Kamari raised by a woman that disrespects me in front of her. She has my number. If she had anything to say to me, she could have called my phone. Away from the kids, it could have been handled differently from jump. He said, okay. I said, if it was just you, she could have stayed. We're always into it. But that show last night, no, I'm not okay with it. Nobody told you to get them tubes tied. Nobody told you to have 3 kids. You did what you wanted to do, just like I did what I wanted to do. And I had my baby with Cordero James Brady, and you're mad. On countless occasions, Cordero has told me and my child that he's going to leave Charlene and her kids so we can be a family.
What's up, everybody? You mad because your daughter called me mom? You mad about everything? Mad about everything I got? Everything I want, what I got. You want what I got. You want CJ. You want your baby daddy. I got to get text message. I'm so hurt that you're not with me and you're not taking care of us. About to go on a date with your baby daddy, okay? 100K and what your baby daddy bought it, okay? Look at this. Your baby daddy bought it. Hold on, let me show you. You see this? Your baby daddy bought it.
Let's just put it that way. Let's just get it over with. But yeah, as you guys know, you guys see everything that's going on in the tea rooms and what's going on CJ's page and my Instagram and everything like that. As you guys know, me and the kids, we did leave. A lot's been going on at the house. A lot's been going on for a long time. Let's just put it that way. A lot's been going on. A lot of stuff that you guys don't even know. But it's just like I said, like I'm just tired, guys. I'm just tired. I just don't want to go through another embarrassment, another humiliation, another slap in the face, another stab in the back, another just another letdown, another, you know, I'm just tired of it at this point. Oh, I'm just tired. Just know, guys, I'm just tired. But what I basically wanted to get out in this video is some things that's been on my chest and some things that's come knocking on my peaceful door when I'm just trying to live my life. So, yeah, of course there's always 2 sides of a story. Of course there's always disagreements. Of course there's always arguments. Of course there's always whatever goes on in a relationship. There is not even a relationship out there that's even perfect. And I'm not saying the relationship me and CJ had was perfect, because it was far from perfect. I can tell you that. You guys may thought that we were the perfect couple from what images and videos you guys seen us in and stuff that we put out, but it's just hard right now, guys, and I just don't want to keep reminiscing on the past. I just want to move forward. I just want to move on with my kids. I just want to be happy. I just want to be just want to be happy, guys. And yeah, but like I said, a lot has transpired in the past couple of months. As you guys can see, we've been in the news a lot, of course, but I'm gonna rewind it back a little bit so that everybody can get where I'm coming from. So it's a lot, guys, and I don't even know how I can just sweep some of this stuff under the rug and let it go and just letting it continue to happen, because if I let it continue to happen, it's going to continue to happen. So it's just like, I'm just going to take myself out of the situation and just let it be what it is. So let's just rewind back to May 28th. May 28th is when everything went down. I went through CJ's phone, of course. He was cheating, talking to multiple women. Anything I'm telling you guys about CJ, some of y'all practically already see and y'all already know. Y'all already know he's a chronic cheater. He's a chronic liar. It's just getting old. Like, we've only been on the news and stuff because of you cheating, or you guys already know. I'm just tired of, I'm just tired of all of it. But anyways, of course, for cheating. So yeah, we get into it really bad. He wasn't just talking to one girl. It was multiple girls, including the TikTok girl with the $300 and all that other stuff. So yeah, we left. Me and the kids left, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, later down the line, things start coming to me. Like I said, May 28th is when me and the kids left. We were broken up for a couple hours. Y'all didn't know. Of course, y'all didn't know till months later when the video was dropped. But instead of thinking about your wrongdoings or your wrong choices, you go out and you choose to do more wrong and more doings that come knocking on my door 2 months later. And it's like you have no remorse, no care, no respect, no anything. And it's like I didn't want to put this out, but this is one of the reasons why I'm not there, why I'm not with him. And he basically, on May 28th, when we broke up, he went and he messed with Tata. 2 months later, July, which is, I got all the receipts, I'm going to be putting everything on here, July 12th, which is the day me and the kids, we all went to Circus. Tata DM me, telling me I need to inform you with something. So I'm like, okay, it must be got something to do with CJ, because Tata, CJ, okay, blah, blah, blah. That's when basically Tata told me she was pregnant. She didn't know what to do. She don't know if she's going to keep it, if she's going to get rid of it. She doesn't know. And she told CJ, and he didn't care. So it was just like, she came knocking on my door and telling me what y'all did because you didn't care. Because of the choice that you made to do when you left the first time, when you were messing up the first time. So it's just like, I'm just so tired of the repetitive disrespect, the repetitive selfishness, this repetitive degrading. It's just a lot of things that I'm just tired of, and I just think that it's never going to change. So let me wake up now and smell the coffee and move on and do what I got to do before it's literally too late. And like I said, guys, I tried to be peaceful. I tried to move on. I tried to sweep to the rug. I tried to just do everything in my right mind just to move forward and let things go. Like I said, and just not, but every single time I let it go, try to make amends with him, try to make it work. What do you think comes back? Another girl come knocking on my peaceful door in my DMs. Look what your man doing. Ain't this your man? Look what he trying to do. And he trying to fly me out. He trying to do this. He trying to do that. So it's just like, I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. The way how you move behind closed doors when the cameras are off is you want to move like you're a single man. So you chose this bed and you're going to lie in it.
Probably like, oh my God, I love Ruby. She love me back. I got some healing to do. Got some apologizing to do. Learning to do, some growing to do. My ex, twins mom, she blocked me on Instagram. Ruby didn't do that.
I know.
The longest 3 days of my life, I will admit that.
And my thing is, why can't everybody speak on it except for me? Y'all keep saying I knew he got a relationship. So I didn't even know that he was in an 8-year relationship before me and him started talking. I knew he was in a relationship and just got out of one. And he told me that the relationship was over months ago. He said they were just existing. The relationship was over months ago. They didn't kiss, they didn't hug, they didn't do anything. So, y'all need to stop saying that. Yeah, he definitely lied to me, so y'all don't know the half of it. Like, and there's way more to it that I'm just not going to speak on because I don't feel like I should speak on it. Like, I'm not going to... now I see what Royalty went through. I see what she had to put up with. And y'all just don't know. He's a manipulator. Call me what you will, but I didn't ask him to post me. I told him not to post me. Y'all asking for the truth, there it is. Y'all don't want to believe it, that's on you. I really don't care.
Hello everyone. Yes, I can't believe I am doing this, but I am. It's just gone too far, and I feel like I'm just too good of a person to like just keep silent. So yeah, I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna try not to cry as much as I can, but yeah. just bear with me, and I'm just gonna say my piece. And yeah, I'm gonna do my best, but I'm just gonna continue being the good person that I've always been. Men's, which is totally fine, because at the end of the day they do have children together, and I will always understand that. But that doesn't mean me and the mother of the children need to communicate or make amends. We could be cordial. I'm cordial with everyone. I would just always respect everyone's children no matter what. So I've always been like that from the jump too. I think that's the very mature thing about me, being a 25-year-old. I have always been standoffish and let kind of everyone do their thing and me stay silent in most situations, but I just can't do that anymore. And to begin with, I'm going to make this very clear, royalty, if you are watching this, I will not go back and forth with you. You are mentally hurting, physically hurting. I just will not argue with someone who is almost 10 years older than me, and I can't seem to wrap my head around why I would go back and forth with a mother of 5 who lives with their mother in a 2-bedroom apartment. I think that's illegal, but we just can't compare each other, okay? It's like night and day. We can't do it. I am not comparing myself to you. I will not go back and forth with you. To me, you are pure trash. You do the best you can, but it just is what it is. I'm sorry, but it's just how I feel. So I pray for you, and I hope you heal. I hope you do good on this journey called life, and yeah, that's it. I will not talk about you, just like I don't at all. I always mind my business, but today the business is minding me. Let me just tell you guys something. My last relationship, I always cooked for him. Cooking is my love language. I love to cook. It's very therapeutic. The moment I just start chopping fruit and vegetables and cooking meat, it just puts me in like a focused state, and it's therapeutic to me. I've always cooked for my man. It's not a bad thing. I mean, there's very successful chefs. Maybe I can go to chef school, but let me tell you this video, I am a chef. I have a lot of recipes, and I have a lot of receipts of things. I am the evidence queen. I am like Legally Blonde when it comes to this, okay? So I have just stayed quiet so long in this relationship. I have been thrown left to right. I have had disloyal shit happen to me. I have had this person send sexual text messages to my friends behind my back, DMs too, multiple times, and I've still forgiven this person. But I think just enough is enough, you know? Like, when enough is enough, it's enough. Because it's enough. I'm almost speechless, which is why I had to write this down, because talking in front of a camera, yeah, Hustle's crying in the background, and baby, I am crying too. You've seen it. I'm crying too, okay? Life happens. We're good though. When I got into this relationship, I was mentally healed from my last relationship. I had been focusing on myself for a year, and I was ready to accept anyone that I met and liked. So when I met CJ, yes, it was a lot of drama. I have endured so much drama since the day I met him, since the day the internet found out about us. And I've always been in drama because I feel like I've been very popular and confident that people like to attack me and try to tear me down, but it's never worked. It's always just been in my favor. Life in general, I've just been favored, highly favored. Yeah, and I've just lived a blessed life. Even before meeting CJ, I had a lot of material things, and material things I see don't mean shit to me anymore. And I know for CJ it doesn't mean shit to them, because at the end of the day, when you have nothing, who is there for you? And that's what this video is about. At the end of the day, when everything crumbles, who do you go to? And I am always that go-to person. And I think that's the problem about me, is that I just randomly cry because I just can't. But it's not a problem, but it's something I need to work on. I did this in my past relationship too, is I just tend to forgive, and I just forgive too much. When I love someone, I pour 110% into them, and it's just my fault that I let myself slip away. But it's also my fault that I forgive so much, but I like to forgive and I don't like to just dwindle on it, because nothing will work if you don't get over it, you know? So, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm gonna read to you something in my notes, and it's just kind of like a little description. Oh, it's kind of a little description of what I went through, and just kind of me defending myself, and everyone can see it. That's why I've just stayed silent, because actions show. Look at my doggy in the back. Hi baby. He's always got my back, and that's why he will be forever my best friend. I love my dog. But anyway, I just want to say what I wrote in my notes, because I really mean this. Not only do I go above and beyond for those that I love, but I show my love with actions. In 1 year, I have endured a lifetime of drama, toxicity, and pain. And my dog can witness this, but let me let him out so he stops crying. Come on, baby, come. Hi, come here, baby. It's okay. Come here, come here. My dog gets upset. Like, dogs know when you're emotional, they can feel it 10 times. So I try not to show my emotions, because my dog does really feel it. But back to the subject. Not only did I go above and beyond for those that I love, but I show my love with actions. In 1 year, I have endured a lifetime of drama, toxicity, and pain, just because of the name I was attached to, Cjsocool. I dealt with a whole lot in the name of love. I was there 24/7 when CJ got shot, became everything he needed and more to ease his workload. I made sure he was good in any and every way, even becoming a mother figure to his beautiful children. I invested my time and effort into making sure those babies were well taken care of when at their dad's. I cooked and cleaned for them, picked out their clothes for them when they went to school. I was there to pick them up when they fell and comfort them. The list goes on. While doing all that, I made sure my man was good, catered to, and needed for nothing. I didn't take from the relationship, but simply I just added to it. People want to say I was doing too much for my man, and they would never, but that's what sets me apart from all the others. CJ never gets the point of things. He never can just man up and simply say sorry. But for the hurtful stuff he's done, he's just sometimes a bit slow at that stuff. But one day, a man will appreciate what I do so much that he will want to give me the world. And I know it will be for me. These are just, sometimes things just come into your life either as lessons or blessings. And I take CJ coming to my life as both. Going back to a few things, CJ has a very big issue with messaging my friends sexual things behind my back. November 13th of last year, he did it. My friend reached out to me, letting me know right away, and I'm just blessed to have her as a friend, because there are shysty people out there and people do go behind your back. I'm so thankful for her loyalty and so thankful she told me, because, you know, it's just, you want to know things. You want to know what someone, I sleep with this person every night in bed. I want to know if they're doing something disloyal to me, you know? Emotionally cheated behind my back. Talking sexual I'm definitely not okay with it. And that is why I was awarded these 2 Van Cleef bracelets during November 13th because of his mistakes. And I did forgive him, maybe one too many times, but I did not forget. Moving on to the next thing. You know, I think it's funny. I think it's not funny, it's actually pathetic. It's rude, it's embarrassing, and it's not true, because I am not only a chef, but I am your woman. Even if we weren't together, like, for example, CJ just had this surprise party. I just found out he's messaged my friend multiple times saying sexual things, and I brought it up to him the other day. I would say I knew about it for a week, but I just wanted to let it, you know, simmer and get all the info on everything. He had messaged my friend sexual things another friend of mine sexual things multiple times. I don't know about y'all, but I count that as emotionally cheating in my book. So I don't run with it. I'm not okay with it. I don't condone it, and I think it's disrespectful. I had brought it up to him, and not in an attacking way, because I've learned from my past, and I rather just want to know why people do such hurtful things instead of attack them and call them names. I just want to know why people do it. I just simply brought it up to him, and he just shut me out and told me to get out, which is why I've always had a house and I've never fully moved in with him. Yes, I had my clothes and everything there, and we lived together all the time. I would come home to, you know, take care of my dog, visit my mom, but I never fully moved back. I moved out before New Year's because we had some issues going on, but I never fully moved back in. And I said to myself when I brought this up to him that if his reaction was not something I like, and if he wasn't apologetic about it, that this would be my last time ever you know, dealing with him and being in a relationship with him, because it's just not right for me, and I value myself, and I'm a high value person, and I just won't put up with that. I can't money cannot make me do that. Respect is what attracts me. Yeah, he basically just disregarded it, manipulated me, and didn't talk to me and just shut me out. But the next day was his birthday, and I did have this surprise party planned, and I just feel like he's just so ungrateful for everything, because yes, he's a successful person. He's had everything. He's done everything. But for me, I think meaningful memories are what sticks with me the most. So having this surprise party, I never want to ruin someone's special day. So I just stayed strong and I continued to do the surprise party. I was on my way to get him stuff for his birthday on top of the party, because of course I like to do what I can for someone I love. But when I seen screenshots, I just didn't say anything. I didn't get any gifts. My gift was the party, and I just feel like I can't do any more for someone who just can't respect me behind closed doors or just when I'm not around, you know? And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, so I want to let them know that, you know, even if you are a good person and people do you wrong, just continue being good, because I in my life has always been blessed because I've been a really good person and I've shown nothing but love. I welcomed everyone around him, and I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I just simply can't do it anymore. Cooking is my love language. I think it's a very attractive talent I have, in my opinion, and it's just what I like to do. So I don't know. Oh man, what has this come to? Aside from that, talking bad about me to someone who literally said on the internet they're coming for everything you got really just has to be like the fakest things in the world, because CJ knows what this person has done. CJ knows how erratic this person is. CJ knows that this person will do anything for views and clout, and I feel like CJ will do the same thing too. Just like I stayed quiet when he put that blonde yellow, it was actually not blonde because baby that was yellow, so when he put that yellow in his hair, it just didn't go well, and I just stayed silent and continued to be a good person. The reason why I put these flowers here, they're from him, and it's just proof that, like, this is what it says: I haven't been the man you wanted me to be, but I promise to work towards being that man if it means saving us. I have so many of these cards, and it's like, can you just like actually show actions? And it's like, for a month it'll be good, or a week it'll be good, and it's just like a roller coaster, and I just don't deserve that. I'm 25 years old. I have no kids. I'm okay if a man has kids. My ex had kids. I also helped them too. I'm okay with that, but it's just like, just be a good person. It's free. Especially if things like financially aren't doing good right now. You think you would just want to just respect the one person that actually, truly, genuinely cares for you. You know what I mean? It's just like people can't do it, and I know a lot of people can relate on this. Like, being a good person is free. Being loyal is free. Being real is free. And it's just like, people think therapy is so bad, but it's so needed. It's not a bad thing. Therapy is just needed for a lot of unhealed people, and CJ is a very unhealed person. I mean, think about it. He almost died in a senseless home invasion. They were just going to steal stuff of his, and instead they shot him multiple times. Like, you never know when it's gonna be your last time on this earth. So I've just always been a good person, and I'm not perfect, but I sure as hell am a good girlfriend, and I would never do anything to disrespect him. Like CJ doesn't have friends, but if he did, he would realize, like, oh, maybe if she did message my friends she wants to sleep with them, that would hurt me, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just simple relationships. And to me, if you're with someone for 9 years, your partner and you guys are supposed to build each other up. They were very successful and they have nothing to show for it. None of them. And it's not a dig, but this is like relationship advice, I feel like, for people. When you're finding your person, make sure it's just not material things that are fabricating the relationship. Make sure you guys are building each other up. Make sure you guys are making the right investments. Make sure you guys are uplifting each other. Make sure, if you're a YouTuber, like CJ was a YouTuber, I looked into his career, and I would always present him with ideas or good videos, because I know that when he is successful on YouTube, it makes him happy. So I wanted to do my research for him, and I just indulged in everything about him and just forgot about me. Yes, CJ has taken care of me. CJ provided for me. I'm so grateful for that. But I've always had a career, and I just stopped my career. I mean, I just feel like every time I get in a relationship, I just stop myself, taking care of myself, and that's something I need to work on. Also, it probably has to do with the men I choose, like, I lost myself with my ex too, and towards the end of it, I found myself again, and I healed mentally, and everything in life that happens is just a chapter. I'm gonna read you guys something, and I hope some of you guys can relate, because when I read this, I was like, wow. Unfortunately, this is Cjsocool. And calling me a chef, like just a chef, to your ex that you despise, and I know you're just trying to be cordial, but you should just never mention my name when you're talking to an op. So I read this. Any relationship that can get ruined by the simple act of you having a conversation about your feelings is a toxic one. Nothing meant to be in your life will ever require you to abandon yourself to keep it. If you bring up anything wrong that a narcissist has done, they will blame you for your reactions to their abuse and switch into the victim role. This is called manipulation. I told you guys everything that happened, and I mean, I have proof of everything that happened. It's just the same thing. They will essentially act as if you're the bad guy, when in reality, they're the ones that hurt you. Don't fall for it. Then they'll hit you with the silent treatment as a form of punishment, because how dare you try and hold them accountable for what they did to you. I have been silent treated for 3 or 4 days because all I wanted was an apology, and for a 35-year-old man to own up to his wrongdoings. He couldn't. So back to this. By doing this, they train you to stop bringing things up. It's a control tactic, because now they hold the power in the communication. Their behavior has nothing to do with you. It's instead a reflection of how emotionally stunned they are. You're dealing with a toddler in an adult body. But the withdrawal of their attention can activate your anxious attachment system, causing you to cling tighter and shift your boundaries to avoid being abandoned. They'll wait enough time for you to get over it and forget about what happened, so they can hoover you back into the relationship. That's when, out of nowhere, They'll send a text to you saying, hey, I miss you. I miss you. Hey, I miss you. As if nothing has ever happened. The second chances without any growth are just patterns. Meaning, if you answer and cave in, this gives them permission to do it again and again, and you become their enabler. So, yes, this is true. I've done it before, and this is why probably it's a pattern and it's happened again. I did not exert myself from the situation. I simply let it pass over time and just got over it, because I always want to see the change in people, and I just want to see the good in them. And why am I crying again? Anyway, I always see the good in someone. Like, even if people around me are like, oh my god, did you see her shirt, or did you see what she was wearing, or did you see what her face looked like, or that, I'm like, no, because I just always see the good in people, and I just, take them for their personality, and I love everyone, and I only judge if you're rude to me first. I'm just not that type of person. I know what I have to offer. The biggest quote for me is, you can't compete where you don't compare. So I don't like to compare myself to a lot of people, because everyone is different and no one is you, and that is your power. So I hold that quote. I will literally get that quote tatted on me. No one is you, and that is your power, because I really respect myself, and I feel like forgiving so much of the disrespectful things that happen to me really lower my value, and it lowers my stock. I simply can't do it anymore. This is my goodbyes. This is my kind of balloon floating away into the air. But yeah, this is the truth, and I hope no one gets offended at this, because it's not meant to be offensive. It's just the pure laid out facts about what's happened, and there's way more stuff, but it's just it doesn't matter touching on all of it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't.
Hey, it's just me voicing my opinion, okay? Opinions are like buttholes, and everybody got one. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't hold this against me, what I'm about to say. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if I don't say it, somebody else will. You know what I mean? Hey, this just commentary. You know what I mean? Jasmine got her popcorn ready. It was brought to my attention that Cjsocool, and I can't even say allegedly, because it's not allegedly. I heard it with my own ears just like everybody else, made a phone call, or either received a phone call. I don't know. But neither here nor there, a conversation was held where he called Lexi his cook, not his girlfriend. That's not cool. That is not cool. That woman has been rocking with him through all kind of mess. She's been dragged through the mud, left and right. That's not cool. When you don't come to the defense of somebody that you love, that's not cool. It's not right. I'm not going to say that that's cheating that he's doing, but it's still not right. Because at this point, I'm looking at like, damn, was she really just an assistant like you said? When it started from the beginning? Is that what she was all the time? Just an assistant with benefits? That's not cool. That is not cool. And I don't care what nobody has to say about it. That's my opinion. That's like kind of sort of using her to a certain degree. I don't agree with it. I just don't agree with it. Son or no son, right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm not gonna say that what he did is right, because it's not right. That's not right. Why would you go backwards anyways? Why would you go backwards anyways? For some freaking views? For some views? Hey, buddy, you at the level now that you don't have to do all that for some views. Come on now. You can make better content than that. But he didn't even make the content. He was recorded. And that was wrong on baby mama's behalf. You know, she was trying to catch him up, letting you guys know, letting the world know that, hey, yeah, this is the real him here. This is what he's saying to me. Yeah. So, hey, it is what it is. No, it's been too much damage done at this point. You know what I'm saying? Too much damage has been done at this point to turn back to try to rekindle a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's only my opinion. I can't tell that man what to do. And he ain't gonna listen to me no ways. But I'm just saying, as a spectator, I'm on the outside looking in. And what I see is not right. And if he let that woman weasel him back into her life, oh boy, shame on him. Shame on him. Shame, shame, shame on him. And I'm just going to say that. Because that's the wrong move. That's the wrong move. Okay? Just keep it at co-parenting and co-parenting alone. That's it. That's all. No relationship. Do not go into a relationship with that woman. Just keep it as co-parenting. You know what I mean? Hell, I'd rather him go back with, you know, if he can't make things work with Lexi, I'd rather him go back with Nikee. But we know that's not going to happen because she's with Tavy. He don't need to go back to her, to baby mama, number 2. He do not. At this point, maybe CJ don't need a woman. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't need to do just be CJ. Maybe he don't need a woman in his life. Exactly. He needs to be single. He needs to be single for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly he doesn't do well in relationships. He does not. And he gets it honest. I'm going to tell you. He gets it honest. May his father rest in peace. His father was a cheater. His father was a cheater. I'm just going to put it out there. Is it hereditary? I don't know. I don't know if something like that is hereditary or not. But I do know that I had problems with his father in a cheating department. Most of you seen my life story. I don't know what part it was in when I spoke on that. So, hey, like father, like son.
It just dawned on me that the only reason all of this happened is because she wanted me to take her to court in hopes that they would rule and me paying her tens of thousands of dollars a month. That's crazy. So you basically made me pay to have kids with you so that in the future you could try to make me pay you for the rest of your life. And then it backfired on you because now I owe you nothing and I get my same kids that you didn't want me to have. Imagine. That's the biggest L of the century, bro. I can't believe you took an L so big that didn't even need to be taken. Imagine. We just the good spirits, baby.